invest in a girl, that girl 9 out of 10 times will grow and invest in her family and her community and become a role model for others.
Because it is the single most effective development investment that can be made.
At the other end of the spectrum, we need to look at those countries who've been shattered by conflict, who are rebuilding themselves, who are at the earlier stages of economic development. So countries like South Sudan, where we know that the chances of being a girl in school is literally 1 in 200.
The other thing is you need to make sure that schools are safe for girls. In some settings, you really have a problem with assault and attacks and sexual harassment of girls by peers and by teachers.
We know that they want to come to school for the most part, but we have to work with their families and make it possible for them.
And that can be done by ensuring that families are helped with school fees for girls, because they often don't prioritize girls' education, so they need some incentives quite often.
Something as simple as providing a school lunch.
Uniforms, books, and there's always all these other fees.
Providing a can of oil at the end of a month as a thank you for perfect attendance can make it economically viable for that family to keep their daughter at school.
Within that, then you need to develop vocational training, because once you have everybody that is literate, you need to give them the opportunity to acquire the skills to earn a decent income.
We have to have partners on the ground who are invested in their communities and know their communities.
There are organisations like, wonderful organisations like CAMFED or like Greta Michel's scholarship programme, where they're supporting girls through school, but they're also carrying on the relationship with them as they come out of school and enabling them to become role models and mentors for other younger girls.
As educated African women become leaders in their communities, they're also giving back, bringing their personal experience and their empathy to the education of the next generation.
Every time a girl graduates from high school in Africa, she's a role model for every girl across Africa.
Because we have these universal declarations of human rights, I think education should be promoted as a human right, a right for every child to go to school and attain their potential.